So I'm just picking a Beurre Hardy pear, and as you can see, it's a tall tree. We need a ladder. Always a bit risky. We should have two people working on this. Stabilise the ladder. This is leaning against the tree. Don't overreach yourself. Okay. No, can't quite reach that. I'm going to move the ladder round. Don't take any chances. Now you can see why the industry moved away from tall trees a long time ago, but pears just like being grown like this. We haven't got many pears like this. Only, I think I must be the only one actually. But a lovely tree it is. This is Beurre Hardy.
Look at that.
These are just right. We'll offer these for sale at Winchester Farmers Market this weekend. They'll all go very quickly. Just picked over a Beurre Hardy tree, a reasonably big pyramid. And just going to pick over a pear tree of the very same variety, Beurre Hardy, which has been grown as an espalier. And big difference, won't need a ladder to pick this. Pear trees tend to grow quite big. There's no really good effective dwarf fruit stock. You can dwarf a tree by growing it as an espalier. This is one of the restricted forms that's commonly grown. I've picked this espalier clean, and here's the fruit in this box. I reckon there's about 6 or 7 kilograms of fruit, and though I say it myself, I think the quality here is very high indeed. These are the pears that we picked from the freestanding tree, and you may notice that they're a bit smaller. They're also possibly very slightly riper. That's irrelevant really. You sometimes do find that one tree will mature faster than the other. But the key thing here to note is that the actual cropping is very similar. In fact, if anything, I think there's slightly more fruit in from the espalier, which is the same rootstock, quince A, same variety, Beurre Hardy, and the same age, about 8 years, as the freestanding pyramid, which has given a slightly smaller fruit. Now I know enough about science to realise this is a rather limited experiment, and there's other variables, but at the very least I think this shows that you can get the same amount of fruit off of an espalier as you can from a reasonably big tree. That wouldn't always be the case, but the espalier can crop quite heavily, and it can do so without the need to go up a ladder, which is quite a significant consideration, particularly if you've got a bit of arthritis or other problem that prevents you being quite as agile as you might wish to be. So anyhow, those espaliers, we've got a couple of other espalier trees. These are later maturing ones, not quite so big, but these are later maturing ones, and we'll be picking these later in the year. Yeah, you need to go over and remove rotten stuff every now and then. Okay, so that's just a little bit of compare and contrast, which I hope may be of assistance, particularly to people with small gardens or mobility issues when you're planning your orchard.